Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen wa salatu wa salamu ala nabiyyina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd, fa'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Rabbi ishrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi zidni ilman ajma'in inshallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increase in all of us knowledge. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Nice to see you all, my brothers, sisters. We are going through the exploration of mazid fihi verbs, derived from of three-letter words, derived from. Now, that is actually a very beautiful aspect of Arabic language, incredible aspect of Arabic language. But I want to caution you, my brothers and sisters. I want to caution you. Last week and today, we are going through a cursory tour. Remember, cursory tour of these verbs. So I don't expect you to memorize it, and you should not feel guilty if you did not memorize it. All I request you, if you have time, you should try to conjugate. All that is my request to you. Conjugate, that will make you strong. I am teaching you all this from my recollection of the problems I faced when I was studying Arabic. I must have taken book 3 in my hands several times, and I did not understand even one page of it. I gave up. Then, Alhamdulillah, my teacher, Ustad Abu Muaz in Jordan, he realized my shortcomings. He said, you don't know mazid fihi verbs. Let's study them slowly. So mazid fihi words are the key to understanding book 3. So far, in book 2, we have been studying very seriously, alhamdulillah, 3-letter verbs. Sometimes 4-letter verbs came, but it is 3-letter verbs. Now that task is done. That is a very big task of understanding 3-letter verbs. That we have done it. I hope you will remember it. Now, the point is this. We come into a new world of verbs, and that if you study slowly, inshallah, when we start book 3 next week, lesson number 1, you will feel comfortable. Because once I explain you the verbs, that it will click in your mind. Yes, I know. So our journey will be a gradual journey into book 3. I don't know, I cannot understand. All the time I say, when I start book 3, we are coming across mazid fihi verbs in page 1 of book 3. And if you do not know, then you are lost. And remember, book 3 is a very big book compared to book 1 and 2 together. It is bigger than 1 and 2 book together. It has got more information than 1 and 2 book together. And the mazid fihi starts from lesson 16. I always ask myself, how come Dr. Abdurrahim expects us to understand when we have not studied Mazid Fihi verbs? And they come in lesson number 16. And after that, this is where our real journey in Mazid Fihi will begin. Because every lesson is one form. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. They are one form till 25. That is form 10. But I leave it to Dr. Abdurrahim's thoughts and his wisdom and his farsightedness. I admire him all the time. He's an exceptional person to teach us the book. And he has done this for the sake of Allah. Never expected any royalty from his Madina books. And they have been circulating all around the world since last 25 or more years, you know. So we will, inshallah, study it. I will explain you. And I think the onus is on the teacher to explain everything. I'll do my best. So again, if you do not understand everything, please don't worry. Since I'm giving you a cursory tour, you have come to Toronto from outside of Toronto or from outside of Canada, and I want to show you how beautiful Toronto is. So I take you around this city and I show you, this is our museum, this is our Edward Garden, this is our parliament, this is our downtown, this is our island, Toronto Island, and all these things, you know, I'm explaining you from outside, not getting out of the car. And then I take you to Niagara Falls, the wonder of the world, seventh wonder of the world. But I don't make you get out of the car. I'm only explaining you while sitting in the car. Yeah, this is Niagara Falls. These are the beautiful things in Niagara Falls, you know. And across from there, there's a USA. You can go walk to the USA. I don't do that. We are still sitting in the car. So now, once you start book 3, then gradually we'll go in our tour in detail. That is a short version of my explanation. I'm not going to do it in detail. So today, I'll do whatever it is possible in Mazid Fihi. Please remember Mazid Fihi. What is the meaning of Mazid Fihi? Derived form of 3-letter verbs, you know, which is the root of every verb. 3 letters. First radical, second radical, third radical. So here is a brief revision. We start with form 2. Brief revision. See, form 1 is fa'ala. That's it. Fa'ala is form 1. And then we add something extra to derive another meaning out of it. So, fa'ala, we add ain there. We cannot make big rooms, so we have to make small room because city authorities have given us permission for only 3 rooms. You are 3 residents of the house, fa'ala, you get only 3 rooms. But we say we want to add something more, our guests, then make a small room, but don't go beyond 3 rooms. So we start here small. This is the addition. So now, if you look at it, my brother and sister, these two together will make a shadda. Huh? So fa'ala, fa'ala, fa'ala. So this is fa'ala, fa'ala. Now there are how many letters? 4 letters. 4 letters. Huh? So now the sign of Mudariya will change. All the time we have sign of Mudariya Fatah. Now with 4 letters, it will get a Dhamma. Fa'ala, yufa'ilu. You will get used to it. You will become expert, inshallah. So now that was form 1. We added Ain extra. Form 3. And this Bab, form 2 is called Bab Tafa'il. I would request you to remember that also. I will say form 2. I will also say Bab Tafa'il, very important, because this will make you understand the verbs more quickly, more in depth, inshallah. So that is the form 2, or you say Bab Tafa'il, same thing. Then form 3, what is in form 3? Again we add this Hamza. This is Alif, you can say, or you can say Hamza, because it has got a sukun. So that is Fa'ala. You put Hamza in front of Fa, it became Fa'ala. Fa'ala, yufa'ilu. See, again there are 4 letters. So Alamatu Mudariya gets Dhamma. Fa'ala, yufa'ilu. And the Bab is Bafa'alatun wa fi'alun. Bafa'alatun wa fi'alun. Then we come to form 4. We also add only one more. That is Hamza in the beginning. Hamzatul Fatah, this is in the beginning. In the beginning. Yeah? So Af'ala. So again 4 letters. Af'ala, yu'af'ilu. So this is very important to understand, that from Af'ala we make yu'af'ilu, and that change into yuf'ilu. So this stays behind. It is there. It is there in the verb, but it is staying behind. Yu'af'ilu. So we say yuf'ilu, and it is called Bab If'al. Now, my brothers and sisters, I want to show you something, and I want to tell you also. The augmented verbs, unaugmented 3-letter verbs, verses. Now this is prepared by our brother Zaid Naim. Beautiful, beautiful. His handout is extremely valuable. But there are some things which are missing here. So I will try to explain you, because he is not touching very much the weak verbs, you know. He's not touching them. But we will go through it. Now, brothers, you have this. Everybody has got this handout of prepared by brother Zahid Naim. He has also been teaching in Mississauga for a long time, and he also has an institution, LQ Mississauga, like we are LQ Toronto. Brother Zahid Naim has started LQ Mississauga, and in that there are a lot of important things, what they have done, what he has produced, they are also there. You can also go and check if you want to check it, that's fine. For us, the ilm is there for everybody to receive. There are no rights and reservation. No. This is my handout. Nobody can take it. No, it's not like that. from our website. The whole world is coming and taking everything from us. Free, no charge. And same is the case with LQ Mississauga. They don't charge. Everything is free. I would request you to remember Brother Zaid Naim in your prayers for his contribution, marvelous contribution in producing these handouts. Make easy for us to learn Arabic. Make easy for us to learn Arabic. So please remember Brother Zaid Naim and his team, but Zaid Naim is the main person in your, whenever you are praying, pray for him also. May Allah grant him and his family members the best of both the worlds. May Allah grant him barakat in his career, in his household, in his children, untold, unmeasurable barakats. May Allah grant him and his family. Ameen. So now I wanted to tell you this. So this will stay with you. You can always go, and it is beautifully, beautifully explained. So take advantage of this beautiful handout and take benefit. So this will remain in your file for a long time. So anytime you want to revise anything, go here. I'm adding things here, but you go there, inshallah. And then that will be all. So we are going to do Form 5. Form 5. So I started from here, Form 4. Now we go to Form 5. What is the difference in Form 5? There are a few beautiful things, inshallah. Form 5 and Form 6, I'll do it together. Again, I tell you, my brothers and sisters, do not be frightened. I use my own terminology. Do not be gabrified. Gabrana nahi hai. You don't have to be scared of these things. No. Today, everything is new. After a few days, you will get used to it. And after a few months, you might even say, I knew this from my childhood. So don't worry, you will all get it. And I'm here, and this handout is there for you. And now when we start book 3 next week, lesson number 1, we'll start with the verbs, and I'll ask you, what kind of a form is this? Where is the mastar? How was the mastar formed? All these things will come, and I'll repeat so that you will, inshallah, get stronger and stronger. Plus, our videos are there, lesson-wise, which Brother Yusuf Jamal did a wonderful job, breaking every video into lesson-wise. So you can also watch those videos lesson-wise. Remember, even for derived forms of verb, I have a video which is 4 hours and 10 minutes. So if I can speak 4 hours and 10 minutes, so you must understand how much information is there. It's there. So that also you can listen if you have time, my brothers and sisters. Otherwise, you come to the class, and inshallah, I will explain you as nicely as it is possible for me to make you understand with ease and comfort. So now we are here, Form 5. See, Form 2, 4 letters. Form 3, 4 letters. Form 4, 4 letters. Form 5, 5 letters. Do you see? There are 5 letters now. And Form 6, 5 letters. And they are all 5 letters. Form 7, form 8, all are 5 letters, And then here there is one verb that I did not do it. And I'll explain you the reason. This is all are 5 letters now. That is the verb. I did not do it. This is the form 9th. Form 9th. This is specifically for using colors and defects in the human body. So that was, I felt we don't spend time anything on it, because when it comes later on, we'll understand, you'll understand everything. Then form 10. This is a very beautiful form. Form 10. How many words are there? 6 words. This has got 6 verbs. I didn't do it. We don't worry. But you will see 6 verbs. The addition is ista. This is the addition. Ista, and then fa'ala is there. So even on your own, you will be able to understand, because I'm explaining you. This is the admission. Augmented letters, beautifully explained, beautifully designed. Everything is marvelous. I can only say marvelous, marvelous, amazing. Alhamdulillah. May Allah bless Brother Zaid name. So, but we won't, I don't think I will have time to do all these things, but we are now learning. We are learning Form 5. So what is in Form 5, my brothers and sisters? I'll point out the salient features. See, fa'ala is there. Fa'ala is there. We have 2 additional things. Ta and ain. Ta and ain. Ta comes in the beginning, and ain as it is in Bab form 2. Fa'ala. So then this is fa'ala, and now ta came, tafa'ala. Tafa'ala. Fine, that is the verb. Tafa'ala. And what will be the mudariya? Yatafa'alu. Yatafa'alu. Here, brothers and sisters, as you can see, the alamatu mudariya became fatah. Only in form 2, 3, and 4, because there are 4 letters, the alamatu mudariya became dhamma. After that, it will change to fatah. Keep that in mind, inshallah. So, tafa'ala, and then here is the form 6, again 5 letters. 5 letters. So what is the addition? Ta in the beginning, and after fa, hamza. Tafa'ala, same, 5 letters. 5 letters, 5 letters. So it means when you make in mudariya, it will be yatafa'alu. Tafa'ala, yatafa'ala. Alu, yatafa'alu. Tafa'ala, yatafa'alu. So what is the speciality here that I'm talking about? But the speciality is in these 2 babs, 5 and 6, the speciality is that Madi, Mudariya, there is only fatah, 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 all the fatah. Tafa'ala, yatafa'alu, again fatah, fatah, fatah. See, in others, they change, Fa'ala, yufa'ilu. Fa'ala, yufa'ilu. Af'ala, yufa'ilu. Kasra comes. Here, there is all fatah, fatah, fatah. Tafa'ala yatafa'alu. Tafa'ala yatafa'alu. Only when you will make ism fa'il, active participle, then you will give a kasra. That's it. Only ism fa'il. Not even in amar, no kasra. Madi, no kasra. Mudariya, no kasra. All fatah, fatah, amar, fatah. But when you make ism fa'il, my brothers and sisters, then you will give a kasra. Okay, and it will come and I'll explain to you, my brother and sister. Now here, it is my habit, to make something easy that will make you laugh also, inshallah. So whether tafa'ala, yatafa'alu, fine. What is the bab called? Tafa'ulun. No, this is the master. In the master, it became tafa'ulum. The Dhamma came. Okay, Dhamma came. So, and here also, the bab is tafa'ala. So it will become tafa'ulu. Dhamma. Here also Dhamma, here also Dhamma. Tafa'ulu. No. Today, you may not understand or remember. You will understand, but if you don't remember, don't worry, my brother. When these verbs will come in book 3, I will explain you and it will click. You will recall everything. You will recall everything that you learned, plus it will make you more strong. As you go and progress in book 3, you'll become stronger and stronger. Once I explain you, you will find book 3 very interesting, amazing, enchanting, marvelous book 3. But one has to have a teacher to guide you. You cannot learn on your own. So I'm here to help you in every way, inshallah. So here is my easy way out. See, tafa'ulu. It's, you hear we say, what do you say? Bab taf'il, mufa'alatun or fi'alun, bab ifa'alun. Now there I thought this was kind of a difficult. Tafa'ulun. So here is one verb. Tabassama. Tabassama. What is the meaning of tabassama? He smiled. What is the mudariya? Yatabassamu. Tabassama, yatabassamu. Fatah, 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 fatah. What is the master from yatabassamu? It will be on the pattern of tafa'ulun. So here is the master of tabassama, tabassum. Oh, what a beautiful word, tabassum. What is the meaning of tabassum? Smiling. So you must know some sisters who has got the name tabassum, smiling. So I had one occasion, I get so many people, but this particular person, I was alone in the bookstore and she came and I asked her, sister, what is your name? She said, my name is Tabassum. And she did not smile. She was very, very just like Tabassum. She did not smile, but I was smiling. I said, oh, what a beautiful name you have, Tabassum. Smiling. So most probably when she was born and she smiled, the parents said, oh, we should keep the name Tabassum. Tabassum. Alhamdulillah. So that is one thing. I will instead of saying Bab Tafa'ulu, I will say Bab Tabassum. Remember. So that should click in your mind. And here is the same thing, my brothers and sisters. Tafa'ala, yatafa'alu, and Bab Tafa'ulun. Bab tafa'ulun. I also have an interesting thing to say about this. Tafa'ulun. See, this is a verse, very beautiful. Surah 102. Surah 102. And that is the Al-Hakamu, Al-Hakamu, Takasuru, Takasuru. See, Takasuru. So I call it Bab Takasuru. What is the meaning of Takasuru? To vie with each other in getting more money, more of everything, more positions, more houses, more cars, everything, more, more, more. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is reminding us in Surah Takasuru. Surah Takasuru. Takasuru. Allah is reminding us in Takasuru. What is the meaning of Takasuru, my brother? Here, short. This is what we will do in book 3. Analyze the verbs and everything. So here it is al-ha. Do you see here fatah? Do you see here fatah? So what is the verb? The verb is al-ha. Al-ha, yulhi. Al-ha, yulhi. Inshallah, you'll find it very interesting. So now at the end, it is nakis. So I'll analyze it. You just listen. I won't ask you. I will not ask you because even in the class, I don't ask everybody. Those who wish to answer, they answer. But now I don't know when our classes will have live classes, because to be very honest with you, my brothers and sisters, I think you will also share the same feelings. I like Zoom classes because I am home. I don't have to drive, no driving hassles, no traffic. That was very much hard on me. So I prefer Zoom classes. I will continue as long as it is possible. So al-ha, I will tell you, it is form 4. Form 4. Form 4. How will I define it? Fi'lu madin mabniun ala fatatil muqaddara. Fatatil muqaddara. See? Because madi is mabni. Fi'lu madin mabni. Yulhi. How do you define it? Yulhi. Fi'lun mudariun marfun bi dammatil muqaddara. See? Fatatil muqaddara means estimated. My mind can see it, but my eyes cannot see it. Yulhi, you know. What is the meaning of this? To distract. To distract you. Distract you from your goal, from your mission in life. We are here for one reason, to worship Allah, pray regularly, do good deeds. This is for the preparation of our next life. And we can all still have family, children, wife, house, cars, everything, but they should not distract us. Our focus should still be on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, praying regularly, reading Quran with understanding. That is our mission. Inshallah, we'll accomplish it. And we are here to support you. Al-ha, and then this is your form 4. And this is, my brother and sister, your mafulun bihi. Kum, Allah is telling us, antum, all of you, tum, all of you. So, al-hakumu takasuru. Where is the file of al-ha? Takasuru. Takasuru. What kind of a what is takasuru? It is a master. Masdar from form 6. Tafa'ala yatafa'alu, takasara yatakasaru, and the masdar will be takasuru. Takasuru. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, brothers and sisters, I'm also explaining you this so that I don't give you everything dry. I give you some good things here. So, Al-Hakumut Takasuru Zurtumul Makabira. This is what we'll do in book 3 and in our Sunday classes. Now I ask you something. In these 2 lines, Allah is describing our existence. I was born, I will die. In between, this is what is happening to my life. I want more and more. I'm not satisfied. So this vying for more and more is distracting us, you, all of us. Allah is addressing us, all of us. Hatta zurtumul makabir. I missed here hatta. Hatta, until zurtumul makabir. Zara yazuru, ajwaf, to visit. Zurtum, this is also your, this is also mafulun bihi, tum, all of you. Zurtum makabira. Till you will visit your graveyard. Okay, I visit graveyard many times, but this is the final time. You will not come back home. You will stay there. Zurtumul makabir. Till you will go 6 feet down in the ground. Till that time, this concept of takasaru is diverting you from the worship of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, from praying regularly, from doing charitable works. All these are being diverted for one reason, more and more. More money, more houses, everything of more. Okay. So makabira is a brother and sister, since I'm doing it, makabira is a graveyards. This is a graveyards, but this is plural. What is singular? Makbaratun. One graveyard. Makbaratun. Obviously, all of us are not going to be in one graveyard. We live in different places, different countries. So that applies to us, makabira, graveyards. Durtumul makabira. Here I again made an error, my brother and sister. Makabira. Al-hakumu takathuru hatta zurtumul makabira. Takasuru zurtumul makabira. This is mafulun bihi. You will visit the graveyards. This is your file. This is your file. Makbara. Did you get my point? So this is also form 5, tabassum, and form 6, you will remember takasuru, and that will remind us of surah number 102. And we can memorize it, inshallah, very beautiful, easy. And then that will be fine. Now here, I have another thing to tell you, brothers and sisters. See here, brother, here are the form 5 from Brother Zaid names handout. They are beautiful. You should go through it, all of it. You will understand. See, the beautiful thing about this is, that ismu file is, see here I say, tafa'ala, yatafa'alu, fata, 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 tafa'al, also fata, tafa'al. We just drop the ya from here. Tafa'ulu, this is tabassum, and mutafa'ilu, mutafa'ilu. ism fa'il, and mutafa'alu, kasra on ain, fatah on ain changes ism fa'il into ism maf'ul. Very, very easy, very systematic. Yeah? So inshallah, you will, this thing you will be referring it all the time, inshallah. Now, brother and sister, so do you see here, there are no nakis verbs. There are no nakis verb. And I want to give you a practice of nakis verb also. So I have here, tamanna. Do you see how many letters are there? Tamanna, 1, 2, and 2, 4, and 5. Tamanna, this is nakis, you know, like masha, tamanna. And what will be the mudariya? Yatamanna. Yatamanna. Tamanna, yatamanna. Okay. Fi'lu madin, mabniun ala fatatil muqaddara. Fi'lun mudariun, marfoon bi dammatil muqaddara. Okay. This is such a beautiful verb. Very beautiful verb. I love it because this word has a musical connotations in it, sweetness in it. You must have heard this. I heard it long time ago. I'll sing for you. वो तमन्ना और क्या जाने तमन्ना आप है क्या करूंगी लेके दुनिया मेरी दुनिया आप है. This is so beautifully sung by Nurjan. A long time ago, it was so popular. Every time you turn on the radio and you will hear Nurjan singing, Wo Tamanna aur kya. But I changed this little bit. When I sing, I change it. Wo Tamanna aur kya, Jane Tamanna Quran hai. Did you get the point? Jane Tamanna Quran hai. Kya karungi leke duniya. Meri duniya Quran hai. Wo tamanna aur kya. I hope you like it, inshallah. I love this song. My voice is not very clear, but that is it, my brother. So this is tamanna, yatamanna, and the masdar is tamannin. 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 Now, don't ask me how this thing was made. We will do it when it will come. We will study that bab in detail. In detail, when we study, it will come. Tamannin. Tamannin. And here is another word like that. Talakka, to receive. Yatalakka. Talakka. Yatalakka, to receive. To receive. To receive. So here is another verse from the Quran. Beautiful, beautiful verse from the Quran. See, Hazrat Adam, alayhi salam, he made an error. He and his wife together made an error, disobeyed Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was very unhappy with them, you know, and they wanted to ask for forgiveness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But they did not know how to ask. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave them the words. Here is that verse. Talakka Adamu. Talakka Adamu. See, talakka, yatalakka, form 5. Adamu is the file. Min Rabbihi. Min Rabbihi. Rabbihi. kalimatin. This is jama fulun bihi. Kalimatin, because this is jama muannas salim, so it is mansub by kasra. Now all these things will come in lesson number 1 in book 3, and I'll explain you. You will love it, inshallah. Talaqqa Adam bir rabbihi kalimatin fataba alayhi. So you know the whole story of Adam receiving some words from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to say to Allah in prayers, and then when he said it, Allah forgave him. There is nothing like original sin. No. Whatever mistake Adam did, he was pardoned. This is what the Quran says. Taba alayhi. Now, here's another word. I asked myself, what was the words that Allah gave him, and that when Adam alayhi salam said, then Allah forgave him. So here they come in a different ayah. Surah Araf 23 starts with Kala. This is all very beautiful, very, very beautiful. My brothers and sisters, these are all little bonuses for you, inshallah. Kala. No, I had Allah sent me many beautiful brothers, very beautiful friends. I had a brother Azam. He was an architect. He helped me a lot when we were establishing bookstore, because he guided me, bought the furniture for the shelving and everything. And he was very, very helpful, very sweet person. He has passed away. He said to me that, Brother Asif, Allah talks about Adam alayhi salam, but Allah has never mentioned Hawa alayhi salam. I said, He has. Allah has mentioned. He said, where? So this is where. Kala. See, Kala is one person. Kala is one person. Kala is one person. Huwa Kala. Huma Kala. There are two. So I know one is Adam. And who's the other one? Hawa alayhi salam, alayha salam. So Kala means Adam alayhi salam and Hawa alayha salam. Kala. Two people said. What will you say? Fi'lu ma'adin. Fi'lu ma'adin. Mabniun ala. Sukun. Kala. Mabniun ala sukun. Where is the file? The file is alif musanna. Alif of musanna. Did you get the idea? Alif of musanna is the file. Yeah? See, Kala, this. Kala. And then we added alif musanna. So that is your file with the sukun. Kala, they said, Rabbana means Ya Rabbana, Zalamna anfusana. We have wronged ourselves, We have wronged ourselves. We have been very cruel to ourselves by disobeying you. And then they both of them are saying this. In lam taghfir lana wa tarhamna, if you do not forgive us, in lam taghfir lana, this is your shart. We are all going to learn this in book 3. Wa tarhamna lanakunanna min al khasirin. I swear, they say, we swear, Ya Allah, that we'll be of those who are the losers on Yawm al-Qiyamah. Lanakunanna min al-khasirin. But brother, when I look at these, then I read somewhere else, so I wrote it down here for you also. I've said that in book Sunday class. How can a translator reproduce the sublimity and comprehensiveness of magnificent Arabic words? How can you translate this? You cannot translate it. How can a translator reproduce the sublimity and comprehensiveness of the magnificent Arabic words? How can they? No. So we have to learn Arabic to understand the beauty and grandeur of the Quran. Sublimity, exalted, noble, having awe-inspiring beauty and grandeur. That is the meaning of sublimity. This is just for you. So that's it, my brother and sister. I gave. Now we go to Form 6. We did it. Here is the forms are here. Okay. There is another specialty of Form 6, my brother and sister. See, tasa'ala, yatasa'alu, tasa'al, tasa'ulun, mutasa'ilun. Now, this is, in this form, there are many shades of meaning. The one shade of the meaning is to interact between people. Okay? That is the one shade of meaning. So, we have amma yatasa'aluna. So see, amma yatasa'aluna. Yatasa'aluna. About what they are asking each other. Yatasa'aluna nabil azim. They are asking about that great event that is going to come. So that is one meaning. So ta'awana, same thing, to cooperate with each other. So this wow is the file. This is for this the ta'awun. This is here. The file is mustatir, but when you will analyze it, you will see that it is wow is jama, mean more than two people. And then here takasara also is here. And then here this is ta'awana, to cooperate with each other. And takasara is to vie with each other. And ta'arafa is to know each other. Now here is a different meaning. Tamarada. Tamarada, what is the meaning of tamarada? To feign sickness. When a young child gets up from the bed in the morning, parents said, get ready to go to school. The child says, I'm sick now. I don't want to go to school. So he pretends. When he pretends, then this verb is used, tamarada. Or you go to the doctor to get a certificate, to go to the office to show that you are not feeling well. The doctor examines you and then tells you frankly, you are only pretending to be sick. You are not sick. So that is tamarada, to pretend to be sick. Fine, this is done, my brothers and sisters. Now we come here in fa'ala. In fa'ala, this is very easy. What we did in fa'ala is, this is two things we added. In the beginning, fa'ala stands as it is, fa'ala. In Hamza and Noon with a sukun, it comes in the beginning. So very, very easy, not difficult. Once you will, inshallah, in a few days, in a few weeks, you will, or you can even start for studying this handout of Brother Zaid name, and you can try to conjugate. It will be okay, inshallah. Infa'ala yanfa'ilu. And it is bab infi'alun. See, bab infi'alun. I can say bab inqilab, but I didn't want to say that. Bab infi'alun is easy to pronounce, you know. So here, my brother and sister. Now in this, you know, there's something. Every verb is intransitive. So there's no ism maful. Ism maful. I cannot find that verb here in fi'l. I can tell you the verb. I'll tell you the verb. In fa sala. What will be the mudariya? Yan fataha. Yan fasilu. Yan fasilu. And make it ism fa'il. Mun fasilun. Munfasilun. Munfasilun. Damirun munfasilun. See? Detached pronoun comes from here. In fasala, to be detached from something. Munfasilun. This is your ism file from Form 7. So this is your, what will you say? Damirun munfasilun. The damir is all alone, detached from everything else. So that is, I thought it's not there. I thought I mentioned it. Now comes, this is a hard chickpea, my brothers and sisters. Lot of things are here, but I don't want you to be worried about it. I'll explain you, but you don't have to be worried. If you can do it, you do it. Otherwise, leave it, my brothers and sisters. Okay, inshallah. In the beginning, you might find that Form 8, this is your Form 8. These are hard chickpeas. But you know, I like chana, so I'm sure you are also like chana. But then chana are very hard. We don't eat raw chana. We have to cook it, put some spices, and then we love it. Chana becomes a very favorite dish, you know. Fine. My sister makes beautiful chana, black chana. Beautiful chana she cooks, you know. So it's my favorite chana dish. So here we have chickpeas, hard chickpeas. Why, brother? The thing is, ifta'ala, 5 letters. 5 letters. Ifta'ala, yafta'ilu. Ifta'ala, yafta'ilu. Fine, looks very simple. Is that all? No, that's not all. This is Bab Ifti'alun. What is this Bab? Ifti'alun. Ifti'alun. So you should have no problem in even saying, we must get used to saying Bab Ifti'al, because that is what is the master and it will guide us to the verb. Ifta'ala, yafta'ilu. So how many things we added? Hamza in the beginning, and then after Hamza, fa, and then ta comes. Fa, and then ta comes. Fine. So if that is the case, brothers and sisters, if that is the case, what is the difficulty? Oh, brother, the difficulty is there are three things that can happen. Three things that can happen. Points to remember, I wrote it down. Everything is in the book. You have book 3. You can, now remember, this is a lesson 23 in the book 3. 23, lesson 23 in the book 3. Fine, what is it, my brothers and sisters? If the first radical is dal, zal, or za, and you want to put ta in it, the ta changes to dal. Oh, why? But that's the way the Arabic is, to get extra meanings, So da'a, to invite, to call, or to pray also. Now this is what form 8 is. Id, da'a. Did you see? Hamza and ta. Da'a. Listen carefully and look at my screen here. Da'a will become id, ta'a. If ta'ala. If ta'ala. If ta'ala. Id, ta'a. Now, because here is, if the first radical is dal, it will, or zal, it will change into dal. So I have here 2 dals. There's no ta anymore, it changed to da. So then it will be idda'a, yadda'i, to claim something, or like that, So from da'a, idda'a, there is no mention of ta, because there was a ta, it changed into dal. Now these are the things we'll have to remember. And I assure you, you will, inshallah, remember it. Once you make a conjugate 1 or 2, you will, inshallah, remember it. Now, then there's another one, zakara, to remember. Zakara, so then we come here, because see, dal, zal, and za will change into dal. Fine. So zakara is takara, is takara. So here ta will change into dal. Okay, brothers and sisters. So it became is dakara. The 2 possibilities are here. We can say id dakara, completely remove zal, or we don't use dal and we say id dakara. Id dakara or is zakara. Possibility. Because zal and dal, they are very close to each other in pronunciation, so it can change that. Zahama, if the first radical is za, it will change into the ta will change into dal. So zahama, make it into ifta'ala, is tahama. So what happens now? Is dahama. It became is dahama. See? So here, ta, which was supposed to be there, change to dal, is dahama, to become very crowded, overcrowding. So this is one. Another thing is, if the first radical is swad, dad, ta, and za, the extra ta changes to ta. extra ta changes to ta. Now this may seem like too much. Don't worry, my brother. You don't have to learn all these things in 1 week or 1 month. No, we'll go through it slowly. If a verb comes from form 8, I will explain you and you will like it. But I have to explain how things are happening. It's all mentioned. If you have the Madina book 3, part B, lesson 23, read the key, read the text. Inshallah, you will love it. We'll do it. All of it, we'll do it. So here, if the first radical is swad, dwad, ta, and za, the extra ta changes to to. Sabara, so actually it is tabara, is tabara, change. Huh? He had patience, is tabara, he had patience. Daraba, with normal ta, id taraba, it will not be used. Id taraba. He was in a state of unrest, he was disturbed, id taraba. Tala, very nice word. Tala, to rise, the sun rises, tala, and then we say it, tala. So then this ta changes into ta. Cha changes to ta. So it tala. The meaning changes to look into something, be informed, to look into something to find out more or be informed. Then here, zalama, to be unjust, is talama. But it will change to, that ta will change to za. Because why? Ta and za, they are very similar, come closer to pronunciation. Is zalama. He put up with wrong. So this is also possible. Now, this is the most fascinating thing, my brothers and sisters. The third one. If the first radical is wow, if the first radical is wow, what happens? It gets assimilated to the extra ta. So there is no wow. Wow change into ta. Did you get the idea? Wow change into ta. I have written here only one. I didn't realize how much I will be explaining you. Maybe we'll see, inshallah. Don't worry. I don't think here these verbs are mentioned, but we'll go, inshallah, in the book and I'll explain you more. Here, brother, I have done some here. Waka yaki, to seek protection from someone, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Wakina azabannar. I hope you remember. I'm writing it here. All is better to write. And waka yaki. Waka yaki. Now this is a very beautiful, important word coming in Quran. We say it all the time in our salah, du'as. We always say in our du'as. So in order to make amar, brothers, I have to drop the alamatu mudariya because it's no longer needed. Also, we have to make it majzoom. So here it is, ya is dropped. This is all naqis. We did it, my brothers and sisters. You must, inshallah, remember it. So what is left now? What is left now? Ki. What is left now is ki. That's all. That's all. This is fi'lu amrin. Can you imagine? Fi'lu amrin. I will write down. Huh? I think I have some time. I'll write down in detail. Fi'lu amrin. Remember. Always remember. Fi'lu madin. Fi'lu amrin. Mabniyani. Mabniyani. They're all mabni. So when you describe it, we will learn to describe it. Or maybe you already know how to describe it. Then that way, my brothers and sisters, you will say, Fi'lu amrin mabniyun ala hazfi harfi illati. What is the meaning of hazfi? Dropping. Huh? This fi'lu amrin is a mabni on dropping the harfu illa, means weak letters. What are those weak letters? They are alif, waw, and ya. But actually, to be very honest with you, there are only two, because this alif changes between waw and ya. It can take the place of that, you know. So remember, waw and ya. You will see waw and ya mostly waw and ya. Okay. So fi'lu amrin is mabni on dropping the harfu illa. Oh, here we dropped it. Huh? We dropped it here. Mudariya, we dropped it, so ki. So fi'lu amrin mabniun ala adfi harfi illa. Rabbana atina fi dunya hasanatam wa fil akhirati hasanatam wa qina azabun nar. People memorize it. Do they understand? Do they understand what they are saying? Now, if you learn the Arabic properly, then you will know everything. But then I always feel, after finishing book 3, your journey of learning did not end. Oh, I'm graduate of book 3. That's the stepping stone for more to learn. Some students might say, you know, I know book 3 very well. I know each and everything in book 3 very well. Even you have to learn more. Because Quran is an ocean. How big the ocean? Without shores. Arabic is also like that. Without shore. Very wide, very wide. So we have to keep on learning more after we finish book 3. How will you learn more? How will you learn more? By studying Quran. So that is what happens in our Sunday classes. So once you start book 3, my brother and sister, on Saturdays, you are most welcome to come to Sunday class. And this is where we apply all our knowledge that we received from Madina book 1 and 2, and now you'll start 3. We apply it. And when the more and more you apply it, then you become stronger. Then Arabic, you know, the Quran will speak to you all the time. Quran is alive, fresh. All the time you take it and open it. So, Fakina, I will write down. I will write down here. Only I'll write down. Fa. There are 3 things. Three things. It is always written together. Fakina. How anybody will know what is this? This is Arfu Atfen, you can say. Ki is a verb, complete verb, with fi'l and fa'il together in it. This thing contains fi'l and fa'il together. And what is na? Mafulun bihi, that is us. That is us, us. Na is us. No, how you defined here, fi'lu amrin, mabniun ala adhafi, harfi illa. Where is the file? Where is the file? Fa'ilun mustatirun, fa'ilun mustatirun, takdiruhu, takdir, estimation of it is, takdiruhu, anta. Who is anta? Who's anta? When you pray, whom are you praying to? Allah. So anta is Allah. That is, I say, Allah. Can you imagine, my brother? We pray to Allah in second person. We are having a dialogue with Allah. Dialogue with Allah. How is it possible? There are many people who were objecting me. They said, you know, why are you saying this? I said, I'm not saying this. The language is saying it. The language is saying it. See, when we pray, Allah is with us, you know. He sees us, we don't see it. But at least we feel that He's in front of me and I'm praying to Allah. That is what the language tells me. So, Rabbana zalamna anfusna. No, Rabbana atina fi dunya hasanatan wa fil akhirati hasanatan wakina azaban. Now, it's not here. I think it is wakina. I beg your pardon, my brother. Here, I write down here, wakina. Fakina comes in another place, wakina. And save us. Wakina. Okay. Now, ki is one word which will have two mafulun bihis. It will have two mafulun bihi. What is the second mafulun bihi? This is your first mafulun bihi. Number one. Wakina azaban nar. So this is your second. Azaban. Wakina azaban nar. This is mudaf ilayh. So brothers and sisters, so here we are. Wakina, first mafulun bihi, us. And this is the fire from the hellfire. So save us, us. Ya Allah, you save us from the hellfire. Did you get the idea? This is your mafulun bihi, number two. This is your mafulun bihi, number one. Did you get the idea? So this is the beauty, my brothers and sisters. So from baka, we make it ivtaka. See, you have ivtaka. We add, what do you add? We add hamza in the beginning and ta. Now, because the fa kalima is wow, so then we change that into ta. So this changes into ta. It taka. So now we have two ta's, one with sukun, one is fatah, which is changing into shadda. So this is the thing, ittaka. Did you get the idea? Ittaqa, my brothers and sisters. Ittaqa. 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 He protected himself. Ittaqa. Oh, there are so many times here comes this, inshallah. Ittaqa. And then, now you see, we are doing Form 8. So we have, I will write down here, inshallah. Ittaqa. Ittaqa. Originally is ivtaqa, and still deeper into it is waka, comes from waka, and then into ivtaqa, and then it became ittaqa here. Ittaqa, yattaqi, like that. Yattaqi, and then ittaqi. This is your amar. Ittaqi. We deleted. We deleted ittaqa. We deleted. What did we delete? Ittaqa. Yeah. So now ittaqa. Where did I go? No. So we are here now. Waka, and from there we here. I beg your pardon, my brother and sister. When the computer acts funnily, I get lost, Ivtaka. Waka, ivtaka, Form 8. And now then, whenever there's a waw in front of it, it will change into ta. So it became ittaka. So ittaka. Yattaki, yattaki. Did you see? Yattaki. And then you can make amar by I will make an amar to show you. First you have to remove the ta, and then you have to remove this also. And because this ta has one sukun and one fatah, so we have to bring hamza. And then it will become ittaki. This is for one person, ittaki. But you see, we mostly Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will use pronoun which will be antum. So I will write down here. Let us see if you can do it, my brother. Huwa yattaqi huma yattaqiyani huma yattaqiyani huwa yattaqi huma yattaqiyani hum yattakuna. This we'll learn. I'll explain you later on in detail how it became yattakuna, but we have done it. You have done it, yattakuna. And from yattakuna, anta tattaki, antuma tattakiyani, antum tattakuna, tattakuna, Tattakuna. Did you get the idea? Now make Amar. How do I make Amar? I will change this. I'll remove the Noon. And I have to bring Hamza. Ittaqu. How many times it comes? So many times. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu ittaqu. Nuttaqu ya ayyuhalladhina amanu ittaqu. Amar, Amar, Amar. So here, this is ittaqu. Ittaqu. Okay. So because this is, Hamzatul Wasal. So when we say amanu, amanuttaqu, this is not pronounced. Huh? It is not pronounced. Amanuttaqu. Amanuttaqu. Not nuttaqu. Amanuttaqu. Okay. So how will you define this? Ittaqu. Fine, I'll write it down because I have time, so I can write it down. Fi'lu amrin. What is fi'lu amrin? Mabniyun ala hadfi noon. In this case, we drop the noon. So fi'lu amrin mabniyun ala hadfi noon means mabniyun because the noon, by dropping the noon. Ala hadfi noon means by dropping the noon. By dropping the noon, you made it majzoom. Mabniyun ala hadfi noon. Where is the file? Where is the file? File is this. Wow. This is your file. Who's this file? Antum. Allah is addressing all of us. Allah is addressing all of us and saying, Antum. All of you, beware. Fear Allah or be conscious of Allah. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu ittaqu. Maybe more than 50 times it must have come. I don't have the exact number, but they are in the books, We are told by Allah, nuttaqu. So that is it. Be conscious of Allah all the time. Nuttaqullah wal nuttaqullah wal tanzur nafsun ma qaddamat ligad. Wattaqullah inna Allah khabirum bima ta'malun. This is very beautiful, Babada. So that is the thing about ittaqa, yattaqi, I explained you. And one more thing, I will write down. File will be, now this, we have to learn how to make file from the verbs, While file will be muttaqin. This I will explain you in detail how it comes here. If put alif lam, we have done it, you may recall it. Muttaqi, a person who has got taqwa. No. If you put alif lam, it will become muttaqi, like that. Al-muttaqi, muttaqin. Now here we take it straight away. Muttaqi, kin, singular, make it plural. Muttaquna. From here, became huwa muttaqin, and then hum muttaquna. Muttaquna, huh? And then make it mansub and majrur, muttaqina. Now, brothers and sisters, I assure you, within a very short time, you will be very, very comfortable, very proficient in all expression of the grammar rules and understanding and pronouncing it beautifully. Muttaqun. So here, I write down something here to tell you. Lil muttaqina. Who made it? Muttaqina, harf jar, lil. Lil. This is harf jar, muttaqina. Because this is al-muttaquna became lil muttaqina. I can write down here al-muttaquna, fine. Al-muttaqina. Do you remember? Surah Al-Baqarah. Alif Lam Mim. ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين. هدى للمتقين. This book is the guidance for whom? For those who are conscious of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala all the time, every day, all the time. ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه. There is no doubt about this book of any kind. Hudan, guidance. للمتقين. Did you get the idea? للمتقين. So I explained you this also. Alhamdulillah, my brothers and sisters. So now, let me go back. Now I take you. Where shall I take you, my brother? No, I have not written anything. I wasn't sure how long it will take me. I left so many verb chart. Yes, here. This is what I was looking. Form 10. Form 10. I have time. I did not write before because I wasn't sure how long it will take to write all these things. So I am writing you. House of words, our house. Our residence of fa'ala. Fa'ala. And then we add, in this case, we have 3 guests coming. What are those 3 guests? Hamza, Sin, and Ta. Ista. These are our guests. So, istafa'ala. Remember, these are the beautiful, beautiful verbs. Ista in the beginning. Ista in the beginning. Istakhraja, istakbala. Here is a very beautiful, this is the verb we will try to understand. See, now, gafara, brothers and sisters, gafara. Gafara, yag, firu. To seek forgiveness, gafara, yagfiru. It will always have gafara, igfirli, always have a lam there. We can say, Allahumma ikfir lana. Allahumma forgive us, ikfir lana. Okay, let me write down ikfir also properly. Allahumma ikfir lana. Ikfir lana. Allahumma Allah, maghfir lana. Allahum maghfir lana. Maghfir lana. We have to assimilate these two. Now, this means you are praying to Allah. Now, in this form, brothers and sisters, in this form, there are many shades of meaning. And one beautiful shade of the meaning is seeking something. Seeking. Huh? This is one shade of meaning. So all these mazid fihi may have various shades of meaning. We have to understand, especially when you start from 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, they may have different shades of meaning. So we have here istaghfara. From ghafara, we come to istaghfara. Istaghfara. Did you get the idea? Istaghfara. So where is our original fa kalima, ain kalima, lam kalima? It's all here. Fa kalima, ain kalima, lam kalima. Ista, it is the form 10. Ista is your form 10. That you what you add, always add. Istaghfara. To seek forgiveness. What is the meaning of it? To seek forgiveness. To seek forgiveness. To seek forgiveness. Fine. What is the mudariya? Yes. Yastaghfiru. 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 Okay. I ask you, my brothers and sisters, now you have a mudariya here. You have a mudariya here. At least tell me 5 in your pockets. Should be very easy, should become easy. You should be champion in all these things. Yastaghfiru, tastaghfiru, tastaghfiru, astaghfiru, nastaghfiru. I again say, repeat it again. Yastaghfiru, tastaghfiru, tastaghfiru, astaghfiru, nastaghfiru. I will now say it in a different way. Huwa yastaghfiru, hiya tastaghfiru, anta tastaghfiru, ana astaghfiru, we nahnu nastaghfiru. So see, so after we finish prayers, what do you say? What do you say? Do I understand what I'm saying? We must understand, because we are talking to Allah. We are talking to Allah. After we finish the prayer, my brothers and sisters, we say, Astaghfirullah. Do you see this, my brothers and sisters? Astaghfirullah. After that, we say Astaghfirullah. Astaghfirullah. What is the translation? I seek forgiveness from Allah. I seek forgiveness of Allah, you can say. Forgiveness of Allah or from Allah. Okay. So here, my brother and sister, let us define it. Now let us define it. Istaghfiru is taghfiru. What will be? Fi'lun mudari'un marfu'un, see dhamma marfu'un marfuun, and you can say it in detail. وعلامة علامة رفعه وعلامة رفعه of being marfu, رفعه الضمة. What is it? الضمة. رفعه الضم. علامة رفعه is ضمة. ضم. You can say ضم. علامة رفعه ضمة. That is your alamat of being this way, right? And then you have to say, where is the file? Filun mustatirun. Filun mustatirun. Filun mustatirun. Takdiruhu. Ana. This is the file. It's mustatir. It is hidden with the verb. With the verb. Fa'ilun mustatirun with the verb. Fa'ilun mustatirun taqdiru ana. That means I seek forgiveness. And what is Allah? My brother and sister, what is Allah? It is mansub. So why? Allah is mansub. It is mafulun bihi. Allah is mafulun bihi. Mafulun bihi. Did you get the idea? Inshallah, mafulun bihi. Did you get the idea? Now that's the way we do it, inshallah. We will do it. That's the way we'll do it, inshallah. So I'm giving you some hints, and please, I repeat again, do not be overwhelmed. No, there's no need. We will do it slowly, slowly. So next Saturday, inshallah, we will begin our book 3 officially. Lesson 1, page 1. If you get chance, you can read it. But if you find it difficult, don't worry, I will explain everything in detail. We're officially starting book 3. Now, there are people who want to share book 3 with their friends. I don't recommend. You know why? Because book 3 is very advanced, my brother. If a child is a little bit smart in science when he's in grade 1 and grade 2, it doesn't mean that you can bring the books of medicine from university and show to the child. No. Let him grow. Let him become stronger step by step. So this book 3 is for those who have completed 2 books thoroughly. 2 books thoroughly. That is only first step. Now, second step, that we explore book 3 page by page. And I'll explain you, inshallah, I'll explain you. So you can see all these things, I'll explain you all these things now. So do this also from 10, Bab istafa'ala. All these are very beautiful verbs. See here, istaghfara, he sought forgiveness, Okay, so see, istajala, he sought to hasten, All these are there. We'll explore them slowly, inshallah. That is it, my brother and sister. I don't think I have anything else to show you. Augmented we did. And yes, if you are still more interested, then what we did today for Form 8, remember Form 8? Form 8, it is lesson 23. Bab ifti'alu, ifta'ala, yafta'ilu. Now here, if you want to further explanation, then here are the things mentioned here. If the first radical is dal, dal, da, the ta changes to dal. All these examples are given. Number 2, if the first radical is swad, dwa, ta, za, the extra ta changes to ta. So all these are all there. And here also, we have beautiful verb, brother. If the first radical is waw, it gets assimilated to extra ta. So here is what happens here. So if you have, now I'll do this because it's mentioned here, and then here, ittaka, ivtaka, from waka. From waka, it became ivtaka, ittaka, all these are there, you know. So here is, I will write down just one word to analyze it. Vahada, to be united. Vahada, vahada. So then we bring it in form 8. Iv ta hada. Iftahada. You are going to smile. You will be amazed, you know. Vahada, iftahada, which will change to, waw will change to ta with sukoon, and ta there with fatah. Iftahada, iftahada. And now you put two talk together, and then it will become ittahada. 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 He was united. He was united. Ittahada. Okay. Fine. Make into master. Ifti'alun. It will become, what will become? Ittihadun. What is it? Ittihad. Ittihad. Ittihad, unity, you know. So I think there's a airline also. I think there's an airline with some similar name here. Ittahada, Ittihad. Ittahada, Yattahidu, Ittihad. Ittihad. I think that's the name of the airline. If I'm not mistaken, maybe I'm connecting it with something else. Ittihad. Ittihad. Alhamdulillah, my brother. That is it. So we'll see you, inshallah. You will, one more, I want to do one more word just to make you laugh. Nazara. Nazara. Nazara, to look. Bring it into form 8. Okay. Hamza in ta zara. Intazara. No, nazara is to look. Intazara is to wait. Intazara is to wait. Intazara is to wait. Make master from intazara. Ifti'alun. Ifti'alun. Intizarun. Intizar. अरे बाप रे बाप. We say, आपका बहुत मैंने इंतजार किया. I waited for you so long. Intazar. Intazar. Did you get the idea? Intazar. So see, we know this thing. You use it in Urdu and other language, intizar. Intizar hai tera, dil beqarar hai mera. I'm waiting for you. Intizar hai tera, dil beqarar hai mera. So I thought I'll just make you smile and laugh. Intizar. See how beautiful. From nazara, intazara, to wait. And intizar is waiting. Waiting, master. Iftialun. Remember, inshallah. Okay, my brother and sister, that is it. I think I have completed all my time. Jazakumullahu khairan. I hope I tried my best to make the lesson interesting. Next Saturday, straight into book 3. If you want to read it little bit. But again, I will point out one more thing. Again, I'll point out one more thing. Brother Zaid Naim has done wonders. He has done beautiful things. Here, this relates to book 3, straight away. Nouns declension and non-declension. If you can read this from here, nouns declension and non-declension, it will give you some idea. But if you don't understand, don't worry. I'm going to explain you everything. Then later on, you can also check them out. You will love it. It is my assurance to you, you will love it. So you can go to this. Same thing, Brother Zaid names handout, augmented and unaugmented 3-letter verbs, inshallah. Okay, my brothers and sisters. May Allah bless you all for your sacrifice of time. You all listened to me for 3 hours. May Allah bless you, brothers and sisters. And may Allah accept your sacrifice of time to study and understand the Arabic language as hasanat in your scale of good deeds. May Allah bless you all, your spouses and children, with excellent health, barakats in your risks, in job, in your business, in your careers and professions, in your education and in the education of your children. Ameen. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless us all with strong memory and deep knowledge of Arabic to understand in depth the message of the Quran, so that we can all feel the miracle of the Quran in our hearts, inshallah. Ameen. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala enlighten our homes and our families with the light of the Quran and instill this light in our children. Ameen. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keep us all safe and protected from the evil of this virus. May Allah protect the Muslim Ummah all around the world, wherever they may be residing, from the evil of this virus. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect the humanity at large from the evil of this virus. See you next Saturday, inshallah. Keep safe, stay healthy, wear mask wherever you go, and observe physical distancing and the guidelines of the health authority. You see, I believe in be cautious. Okay, if we are cautious, then inshallah we'll follow these things, you know. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanatan wa fil akhirati hasanatan wa qina azaban nar. Rabbana hab lana min azwajina wa zurriyatina qurrata ayunin waj'alna lil muttaqina imama. Rabbana taqabbal minna innaka antas samiul alim wa tub alayna إنك أنت التواب الرحيم سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. جزاكم الله خيرا. Take precaution, my brother. Precaution is a cure, best cure for us, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.